There are several components to a successful library management program. So one of the first ones is really building the level of literacy in your library program. You can do this through different events such as family reading nights, anything that promotes literacy on your campus. Another important role of the library management program is collection development. So you really have to know your collection, you have to know what's in your collection and what your collection is lacking. So doing various reports and looking at your collection development reports can really help build a good collection. And also knowing your students, knowing what your students like, what your students need to know. Another very important role of a successful library program is collaboration with teachers. So on our campus, I'm really fortunate because I get to meet with our teachers at least once a week to go over different types of reading data that they work on in the classroom with curriculum and through accelerated reader programs. I'm aware of what the teachers are teaching in the classroom, and that gives me an opportunity to collaborate with them more often than I would otherwise. Another role of a successful library program is technology. I'm very fortunate that I have an assistant in the library who is very versatile with technology, and she takes on that component of hardware, and I really take on the component of education technology and being safe online and different parts of education online. So those are just some of the very important roles of a successful library management.
Okay.
So there are two types of scheduling that can take place in the library: fixed schedule versus flexible schedule. So fixed schedule would be having classes set every day or every week at the same time with very little time for open circulation. Fixed scheduling will allow some flexibility, flexible scheduling will allow some flexibility in the library. So teachers can schedule themselves when they need to come in the library, or you can invite them at different times. So we're set up with pre-K and kindergarten classes coming in at the same time every week because they do have a story time set every week with a small activity, and they're able to circulate their books. Other than that, our schedule is completely open on our campus where any teacher is invited to schedule themselves where needed. First grade uses this most often, and they schedule themselves as needed, but they do come in about once a week. Other classes and the upper level classes are welcome to come in at any time. That allows me, most importantly, to help students that are coming in for open circulation throughout the day find the book that is right for them.
And how do you find the right book for them?
I ask them what types of books they like to read, and kind of ask them possibly what their favorite author is, what the last book they read, and if they like it. From there, we look at their reading level and we make sure that they are able to read the book that they are going to select.
All right. And is it okay to go above their level?
If they can read above their reading level, then they definitely can read something. Because of the accelerated reader program, they aren't allowed to test outside their level, but we never want to limit a child on reading outside their level for enjoyment. But as far as rules for accelerated reader, they shouldn't test outside their level, but they are welcome to read outside their level at any time.
Okay. All right, Dewey. Let's see. We have 3. Here's a 3.
2. Yes.
Well, I think it cooled down a little bit from this morning.
Yeah.
This morning was like,
So I felt it was cold, so I closed the doors, and then it got super hot.
No, you're fine. Something I gotta do. Hey. No, I'm right here. It's okay.
Not custodial parents have the same rights as custodial parents when it comes to photos. All right, so
Are you doing the safety videos? Finished. Yep. Hey, I just knew that I had to get it done, or else somebody would be like, hey, are you done? Are you done? I'm done. They are for sure. Yeah.
I would say yellow. See how he does.
Hey, Ray. Sarah wants to know when she comes in the library.
Wednesday at 1:45.
Wednesday at 1:45.
To 2:15. Would this go in the comics, or could be considered a comic?
Not that one yet, because I'm doing Super Rosie.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna type it up nicer once everybody's on
Okay.
it. Yeah. Okay. And then we can add it to our schedule. Want to take a picture?
Yeah, that would be
Make a copy. Or you can make a copy now.
I'll take a picture of it and upload it.
Who isn't on there? Brendan Medina isn't on there. Weaver isn't on there.
So this is going to be, even though this is when they're coming in for orientation,
That's just orientation unless they're highlighted.
then that's going to be their permanent tag. Yeah. Got it.
So I have to send Naomi the set schedule. My phone is doing something.
Okay, so I found another book, and this one actually has 2 pages torn out completely. So who knows if we'll ever see these pages again, but since it doesn't have the copyright, it's already gone. We're going to go ahead and weed this one out, sadly. Because it's Miss Frizzle's book, and I love, you know, the Magic School Bus. I grew up with something like this. And it looks like it could have been a good book to read. Oh, and we got a hole. So I guess it's a good thing we are weeding that out. Even though that could be an easy tape job. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and weed it out. Got another book. This one is copyrighted as 1997. So bye-bye 97. I think I was like 8 years old, but so we got 3 books already out. These are good. These are good. That one does not belong. I just borrowed it real quick. So I've got them in different stacks. Some of them are in series. So I am gonna restack the first shelf. It is officially about to be completed. I've only got a few more. And then the organizing will begin. Yes! We got another one. Copyright of 1995. And it is powerboat racing. I don't even think students know about powerboat racing. I know they still do it, but I don't know if kids know they do that, or if they're even interested in powerboat racing. So, 1995, gone. Let's see. You're saved. Gravity in Action roller coaster. Pluto, a dwarf planet. No, because you would always be a planet. You were a planet when I was a little kid. None of this dwarf planetness. 2008, you're good. And you're another long book. You're another one of those. Uranus. I don't know how many times I've heard students say Uranus just to say Uranus. I mean, they're saying it just like how it sounds, but it's different pronunciation. So, what do I know? Okay. 2008. This one kind of seems old. And we're good because you're 2003. Neptune. You should be good. Yeah, because all these series are in 2000. This is me removing the label.
Do you need it back?
And then I have this other problem. I only like certain pens. I hate like that. Are you videoing it?
Yeah, I have to do video documentation.
You want me to hold the camera? Here, let me prove that it's you.
I know. Yeah, I might be able to go. Just make sure.
That's a lot of tape. And then like open the back cover.
Okay.
And then like you can mark that out with a Sharpie. And then everywhere where it says Roy Miller.
Do you want it completely filled?
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe let it dry for a little bit and then go back over it.
And we quit stamping in so many spots
Really?
because reading the books, it's like 3 times, like I'll show you, like go to the front page, it's there.
So you got the front inside cover.
And then go to the title page, it's there.
Really?
And that's already 3.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I noticed on top of the book you also have it.
On top, on the side, and on the bottom.
What?
And then sometimes, there's some in here, it just depends on how old the book is. They would put it on the last page of text. And then sometimes I put it like on page 22. I don't see anything. So maybe that one's newer.
Okay.
So then the top, the side, and the bottom.
And I always wondered, when you read out the books, do you just offer them up to teachers who want them? Or do you send them like to half price?
I
books?
offer them to the teachers that want them. I offer them to the kids. And then when nobody else wants them, I offer them to the art teachers who sometimes do projects. And then whatever I have left, I box up and it goes back to book processing, and I don't know what they do to get rid of them.
So I'm fixing a bind, okay? So I need you to make sure.
It's already recording.
That's fine.
But I show you what also too.
We got a little. Should be good for right now.
Now I'm done. Snitch your finger and I pump your hand again.
I'm zooming in.
So then I know where to work on this.
I know I'm just doing it.
Yes, you're sure doing this fast.
I'm also going to take this side too.
Okay, that's too much to me. Like there.
Scoot down a little more so we can see the bottom.
Yeah, right there.
Now then turn that way a little bit. No, the other way.
Okay, like this.
Yeah, right. And she's like telling you the right angle. Just kidding.
Can't see now because of the
Yes, if my sister sees that those scissors, she's going to.
Thank you.
Stop it.
Yes, ma'am.
Or maybe I missed it.
This magnetic strip does not want to stay on.
Yes. All day long except your conference? Okay, I'll put you down. Bye-bye.
Hey, Miss Ortiz. Your magnetic strip doesn't want to stay on.
Just do your best. And then you can put it down with Scotch tape if it won't stick. Because sometimes, like, if it'll pull off the paper.
Yeah, it's definitely pulling off the paper. Yeah. Because the grain has to come off, right?
Yeah.
comes the tricky part. Getting it to stay.
You know what I hate when people schedule time in the library and then they don't show up? They don't come in. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were filming.
So I don't think I'm actually on it. I just took the permission, but so it'll give me a
Well, I'm good.
Are you gonna use the audio with this?
No.
Okay. Thank you. Put some annoying music like everybody does.
You have done it.
Almost. 2 more parts. Hey, you're supposed to go read today. Do you just want to read the same book to all the classes?
Yep.
Okay.
Are y'all kids are?
Yeah. Do you want me to continue so that you can go to class?
It's okay. I don't need to go to Vanergy's. Oof. They're good.
We're done.
Okay.
Thank you.
Joe, you're reading?
No, my brother hit him with a pillow last night. Yeah. Because he's Chase.
Dad's side are here, and most of them are dancing in beautiful purple dresses because they're damas, which is the same thing as saying ladies in a royal court. I'm not a dama, so I don't get to wear a purple dress. I'm not dancing, and neither is Mabel, my best friend. We're sitting by the dance floor. Everyone is twirling and doing fancy steps in front of us. I can't help tapping my feet, and when I glance over, Mabel's tapping her feet too. Then my parents pass in front of us. Come on, Lucky Luna, Mom says. You can't sit there all night. My dad lifts his arm and she spins under it 3 times. Why don't you want to dance, Mabel asks. I cross my arms. I'm protesting because I'm not in the royal court. I have too many primas and they took all the spots. How many cousins do you have? She wants to know. Then I get a great idea. I try to count them. I stand on my chair to see the entire dance floor. 1, 2, 3. I'm pointing as I count. 4, 5. Oh no, some of my primas moved. I start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute. I can't remember which cousins I've already counted. It's impossible. Even if I could count.
Okay, you want to try a different one? Or are we still keeping pig? So it's green. Let's see. The boy that cried.
Here. Like a skunk or a raccoon. I'll show you see, that's the hair.
Oh, they were looking for the big one too.
That's his first mouse.
So you're in the right spot if you're looking for your book. Yes. Yes.
You see? Oh,
Since you're patiently waiting. I like how you're So if you're looking for a particular book besides Trickster Tales, see yeah, that is one version. That's you. Not looking for more, but you could browse. So we know it's something. No, just pick one for right now. And think.
let me see. Look how far they're
There.
Look, he was. I know one. Get 19. The duck one. See?
Or you can wrapped up? All right, let me get your attention back. Those of you who picked up the last 2 books on the ground, go ahead and make your way back to your seats. Okay. So, come on, let me have the tiger way. Eyes on me. Awesome. You guys did a very excellent job. I don't know too many 4th graders that do this. I might have to give Miss Taylor's class 5 tiger stripes for such good behavior. You're being nice and quiet. You're helping each other, which is excellent. Awesome. You now know how to use the Destiny Discovery. So what's the name of the catalog again? Destiny Discovery. Yeah, and that searches what? The books that you want, either on a specific topic or genre. Can I go to HB and find books? No, you can't.
Sometimes.
You might find some books, but if I was looking for a specific book on Trickster Tales, can I find that at HEB?
No.
No. Can I find that at Walmart, Trickster Tales?
No.
No. You're better off here.
Yep.
Now, are Trickster Tales fiction or nonfiction? Fiction. Do most Trickster Tales teach you a lesson?
Yes.
They sure do. Do Trickster Tales have a villain?
Yes.
They sometimes do, and sometimes they don't. It's kind of iffy. Now, if you were looking for a book, where do you go in the library? You go to Destiny Discovery, and that computer is right here at your disposal. If it's not at your disposal, what can you do?
You can look it up yourself.
Look it up yourself. Yes. All right, I want to thank you very much. You guys did an excellent job. I know when you get back into the classroom, you and Miss Taylor will be discussing some Trickster Tales. And I believe there's like a little mini assessment, a little post-test. And I know you guys will do a good job on it because we talked a lot about this information. All right. If you want, go ahead and exit out of that Destiny Discovery. Don't worry about the books. The books will be put up. If you wanted to check out that book and you have your folder and you're going to turn in a book, by all means you can. If not, you can leave the books on your desk and I will put them away. Don't worry about the sticky notes. If there's already used sticky notes, and we have a trash can. Pencils can be left on the table. But thank you guys again. You get 5 tiger stripes for the tiger way you did today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for being such an awesome class.
So, here's what I want. One person, going around, go
Thank you guys very much.
You agree? Go ahead, Amanda. Hold on. I'm still upset with you. Guys, make sure you are pushing in your chair.
Okay, so one thing I was doing for my site supervisor was cutting out pumpkins for the pre-K kiddos that we have at our school. You could tell it's totally pre-K because they like to over decorate, and the coloring outside the lines is like no care in the world. But these pumpkins are actually going to go up on a display the following day because it's that time of the year, like Halloween. So we want to display students' artwork, and the following week we have trunk or treat, and students within the community can come and get candy out of the trunks of teachers. So basically, I'm helping out by cutting the tedious job of cutting out pumpkins. Okay, so in this video, I was actually in charge of cleaning one section of the library, and it was the fiction easy section, the yellow dot, which this area is like pre-primer and very easy for kids to find a book and to actually read on their level. And I'm having a conversation with my site supervisor, so I had to pause for a moment. And this is the reason why I'm recording over it, because simply, it was a private conversation. So, back to the topic on hand, I had to reorganize the section according to author. So it took me a while compared to my site supervisor because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, and I had a habit of taking one book at a time and starting from A to B and then moving slowly on down. So I am putting up books, and this is the high school library, Miller High School, and surprisingly, you also have Metro Middle School in one. So the class sizes for the middle school are also very small. So it's like a 2-in-1 type thing, because this particular library has different books from very easy reads to higher, so multi-book levels. And I'm very happy because I found my favorite author. all the Cassandra Clare books that so far are all here. And I got to make 2 book displays, and I snuck in Cassandra Clare's books. So I'm pretty happy. Okay, so we got Lee, Lewis, Stephen King. Gotta love Stephen King. Sparks. Zelnick. The Invention of Hugo Calvert. Oh, it's pretty thick. Oh, but it's picture style. And very small words. Go figure. No wonder it's thick. Leviathan, Leviathan, W. Mitchell, okay, so we're about to move to a different section. Water for Elephants. I didn't know that it was a book before the movie. I haven't even seen it.